Is it recording, Vinny, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to Autisticast.
What the
Dude, I got called fucking racist for fucking repeating a video game character's like.
I got called a rapist for fucking.
I repeated a video game character's quote, and I got called a fucking rapist.
It's fucking bullshit.
Fucking
I got called
shit.
a rapist for groping someone. Like, what the fuck? It's so stupid. Fucking political correctness. It's ruining the country.
Actually, dude, based. Fuck political correctness, dude. Dude, this is what political correctness does.
I grope all the women I can and have no consequences for it.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I would just want to get the new codes and launch them.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What did he say?
Nothing. My headset keeps disconnecting. I'm doing bitches.
No, Smoosh probably connected. No, I'm just gonna grope all the femboys in the world.
What the fuck, man?
Bro, what the fuck? No, there are women that are into that though.
Dude, you're out of the podcast.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, we're cutting audio now.
Fuck, my mic constantly cuts out. It's fucking annoying.
No, I'm saying we're cutting you out of the podcast. Because you're into femboys. We don't want that.
Yeah, there's women that are into femboys.
Dude, femboys, dude. If you like the look of a woman, like women. If you like men, okay? Don't settle for these weird in-betweens.
Dude, I like both.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Clay likes the both, like purely. Doesn't like this.
Well, I like both
hybrids.
Oh, well, I like the hybrids too. Like, well, come on, you guys.
Unironically, I do like prybred.
Prybred?
Yeah, prime ribs.
Unironically, I do like rye bread.
I unironically like McRibs. That shit slaps.
I've never had it.
You never had a McRib, bro? Nope. You gay? You gay as fuck?
I'm sorry.
I like to watch the entirety of humanity fall.
Schizo mode. Oh, did you tell Clay that you like went schizo on some poor lady?
So I didn't go schizo on this bitch.
You did. You asked her if her eyes were real.
I asked her because her green eyes, right? They were like super green. I asked her because her eyes are super green, and she said, "Are yours eyes real?" And I said, "Yeah." And then she said, "By the way, that was a microaggression." And she said, "You wouldn't have asked that if I was white." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I would have, because I've never seen eyes that green." Like,
yeah, you see, the lady doesn't know that Smoosh is like schizo mode, like 24/7.
I'm so used to seeing light-colored eyes.
You should have fucked her after that.
Yeah, you should have been like, "How about this? Is this a microaggression?" You start fucking.
Yeah, you start fucking.
Just fucking leave her dripping with my cum.
Yeah, you could. Do
Jesus
that.
Christ!
She's like squirts all over.
Fuck! Jesus Christ! No, this nigga got no chill.
Isn't squirting like not real? Isn't that
no,
it is.
It's real.
No, dude.
No,
some of them will actually pee though. Some of them will say they squirted when they just peed.
Yeah, that's what happened. That Smoosh knows that. Every time he fucks a chick, they end up pissing themselves in fear.
It's a fucking. I thought it was a.
Yeah, they see my reptilian tail and they're like, "Oh shit."
You're a reptile.
No.
You're a reptile.
No.
He accidentally let it loose. Now he has to.
I'm an angel sent by God to destroy the human race.
Yeah, well, you're not making any fucking progress.
What's it called?
I don't have to do anything because you guys will do it yourselves. So.
Based, actually, dude. That's true.
You guys are already on the right path, so I don't have to do anything. I just maybe every now and then have to push it. I can literally just destroy you with my mind.
Here, bro, get the fuck out.
Chilling. I wanted to play video games.
I still remember like one of the first times I've ever met Smoosh. He went on like a tangent on like succubuses.
Oh,
it's like every day.
Yeah, is that when he said that he fucked a succubus in a dream or something?
No, I didn't fuck one. I fucked, but like one was like.
Oh yeah, you like killed it.
No, right? I killed some other shadow people.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! It actually schizo.
I was going through. Like,
I actually killed some shadow people.
Well, I bit into it. I don't know if they died or anything, but I bit into it and they took off.
You bit
Like one
into
of them
him?
attacked me, and I fucking like bit into it.
Tell
Like,
Leo
suck them
about
off.
your fucking dream where you went to heaven.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Please tell
Dude,
Leo
I'm
about
gonna.
that.
If I ever visit Smoosh, Smoosh is like, hold up, the shadow people are here, and I'm just gonna fucking see this.
Please fucking tell Leo about your heaven dream.
Okay, honestly, it was like I was going through some shit at the time, so I haven't had like any of those situations pop up since. I'm not fucking schizophrenic. I don't hear voices. The only thing I'll hear every now and then is my name. That's about it.
That's the beginnings of it.
That is the beginning of it. I used to hear footsteps.
Oh, dude, I used to like have when I was sleeping at night. I used to have like hear this dude run into my room and stab me like 3 or 4 times, like pretty much every night when I was a little kid.
Here? Wait, like here or see?
Like I would hear it.
Oh damn. Okay.
I would hear footsteps, and then I'd hear.
Yeah,
and
me
I'd
too.
Feel like a
I've
knife
had that.
going in me.
I've had
How
that.
old are you
Running
Like,
in my room. Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 22 now.
Okay, schizophrenia I think is supposed to set in like 25 or something. So that might actually happen. You might actually become schizophrenic in the future in 3 years' time.
I know sometimes there's occasions to where it'll be diagnosed at like a younger age. God fucking
Yeah, I
damn
think they do
helicopter.
that. They say that you're prone to it at a younger age.
I mean, it's mostly
obviously-
like kids with like imaginary friends. They're like, oh, you're schizo. It's mostly like towards that.
No.
They used to have like quote unquote imaginary friends. They used to think they were flies or some shit, but they had like wings or so whatever.
Flies with wings. Don't flies have wings?
Yeah. They do. No, I used to call them flies because I just like, I don't know. It was,
Oh,
it was
they
just
were
something
winged
with wings.
people, and you called them flies.
Yeah. And they talked to me
Smoosh
all the time.
would have been such an awesome friend to have in like elementary school and shit, dude. Holy shit.
No, dude, I was psycho, dude. I almost stabbed a kid when I was younger, like straight up. And the mom
Why?
came around and took the knife from me.
Why? What did the kid do to you?
I don't even fucking remember, dude. My dad told me this. He said he gave me a swat in the butt, like 3 swats, and he put the knife on top. But he said I was smart, so I went up and grabbed a chair the next day or whatever the fuck, and I went and grabbed the pocket knife and I slid it in my back pocket. No, then he grabbed it and I was gonna bring it to school, and that's when he grabbed it and swatted me on the ass.
Jesus Christ.
You're like Wayne. You're like fucking.
Dude, dead ass. Like I would bite people. Not anymore, dude. I'm pretty like calm as shit. Like it's more so because I don't want to fucking go to jail for like ripping someone's face off. But
Didn't you want to kill some dude in your like fucking military training or whatever?
Why don't
Yeah.
you just go to jail?
Yeah,
and kill fucking everyone in jail. You
Dead ass,
you
dude,
Go
'cause-
John Wick mode.
yeah, because like pretty much all
Grabs
of
a
them, not
fucking-
all of them are shit people, but some of them are like straight up innocent. But other ones are just rapists and murderers that I don't understand why we
Yeah,
even
you
like.
could just fucking. I
We
mean, the
literally
ones that
should
rape
what-
people
we should
in
literally-
prison.
Yeah, we literally
Yeah.
should like. Yeah, there's some that rape people in prison, like you were saying, right? Is that what you said?
I did
Yeah,
just say
that's-
that, and that's not
Okay.
like that is an act of
Yeah.
aggression. That's not just because they're like horny. That's
Well,
They
it's
wanna
also because
dominate.
it's like an act of domination. Like you're dominating.
yeah,
someone.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's aggressive. It's
They're
not.
they're animals.
Yeah,
They deserve to die.
it's like marking your territory. It's like when a dog pisses on a fire hydrant.
Yeah, they need to get their fucking skin peeled off and then sewed back on, and their eyes gouged out.
Or,
I
you know,
usually just say the classic: cut off their dick. If they can't use it for right,
Exactly.
they-
Well, you
they
should
can't
what you
use
should
it
do.
for at
You
all.
should take a
Well, yeah, I
scalpel
guess
and like
you could just
skin their
sterilize
balls.
them. I guess yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because like, if you're gonna use your dick to
Should give
rape
them
people,
soy.
might as
That's
well
what
not
they
use-
should do experiments again on prisoners. Like prisoners like that, they should like give them soy and shit. Do
Soy.
experiments. Imagine them, and then the ones that were raped would rape the ones that raped
Did you
them.
see the study that
And their
Smoosh
pussy.
posted? They found that like they turned catfish into women. I mean, fish are already like kind
No,
of
fish can
fish
switch
are
genders.
already trans. Yeah, I was about to say that. Fish are already like transsexual creatures, but the fucking soybean like turned them full on woman or something.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Oh my god, the fucking soybean.
that's what did it, bro.
Oh my god, I love how Smoosh just said, "Yeah, we should feed rapists soy."
Yeah, it'll turn them into women, and then they'll be more
then they-
aggressive.
No. Well, yeah, no, I'm saying like they turn them to women, then they can get raped.
Oh,
Well, not women. They want to grow pussy. What if they did though?
That'd be
What other
interesting.
dicks turns into the
They're
vagina?
like catfish, dude. They
That'd
just
be
switch
really,
genders.
imagine if
Deadass are
soy
catfish.
could do that, and like fucking trans people wouldn't get like surgeries. They just eat a bunch of soy. They wouldn't do like TRT. They wouldn't have surgeries. They just eat.
I'm sure you could mess with like an actual human's DNA, and then you could probably change them into.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said in a previous episode, if you can
probably already
actually
doing
turn
that
a
shit.
man into a woman, if you can legitimately do it instead of just some weird fucking surgery that turns you into a freak and you look like a freak. But if you can actually get turned into a woman, then that's fine. But I don't think that's gonna happen unless they invent magic. But who knows?
Invent magic. Magic is just science we don't understand.
No, that's gay. Then it's
Your
not
mother's
magic.
gay.
It's just science.
I found I looked up Femboy Jesus, and I found a Vice article called "Was Jesus Gay?"
No, he wasn't.
I don't think Jesus was gay. Like he only ever like pretty
he
much
fuck?
liked one. I think he liked one chick, and that was about it. Like she was like a prostitute or some shit, and like she like changed.
He didn't fuck the
He
prostitute. He
changed
like
her.
he turned her into something else. He turned her into like a good person or whatever. I don't remember how the story
like,
goes. But he didn't fuck
she-
her. He just said like,
Yeah.
you're clear of being a horrible person. And she's like, thank you, and she became like normal or something.
Well, there's another one where like I don't really think that's how it went. I think she just like really like was really fond of him or some shit, and she kind of just turned her life around. But
Maybe I'm thinking of a
I don't
different
know.
story.
But there's one where he like literally brought this kid back to life, so the kid could tell them something, and he just like straight up returned the kid. Like he just killed the kid again, basically.
What,
He didn't
really?
kill him per se, but he returned him back to like his dead form.
Oh.
Yeah, he brought him. He
Send him back to
resurrected the
hell.
kid, and then he killed. And then well, I don't know where he went.
What? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, Smoosh is talking about Jesus.
Oh my god. What about Jesus?
That he killed a kid and
That he was in Family
fucked a
Guy.
No, he
prostitute.
didn't fuck a prostitute, nor did he kill a kid. What he did, this prostitute basically like Jesus were a fucking like he influenced like whatever. She liked him so much, whatever the fuck, that she like became a changed person or whatever the fuck, basically. And then,
Well, the idea is that he gave her like a chance.
Yeah.
Like everyone hated her, but he was like, no.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. She was like, everyone thought she was horrible, and he was like, no, you're not. And she's like, yeah, I'm fixed. And she went on and became a normal person.
Well, I think that also speaks out how like people can change. It's just mostly like people won't. Like,
Yeah, I
against
think
it,
people
in a
can
sense.
change, but it's also, you have to want it.
It's like an environmental thing.
yeah, you would
'Cause,
want it. You need to
like-
want it too.
But at the
'cause-
same
like-
time, it may take you a while to figure out what you want. You know, what people want changes all the time. So it's a gray area. It's a complicated.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like people. It's more your environment changes you. Like that prostitute is like, oh, everyone calls her a whore and shit. So she's like, oh, I guess I am a whore. But then when she, no, you're
Yeah.
cool. Like, and then she actually decided to like
Same
change.
with anything
you know,
else.
One-eyed cat is worshipped as God in West Bengal.
what?
Animals suffer
What?
from cyclopia.
A one-eyed car. Oh,
Oh,
Did
one-eyed
you-
calf.
Walk.
One-eyed
Oh,
calf,
one-eyed
not a
calf.
cat.
Well, they already worship fucking cows as dogs. I mean,
You know what? I think it's like in Thailand or Bangkok or something where long nets or not
that
necks
was
are
a
like seen as
legitimate retarded
attractive.
moment. I said dogs instead of gods.
oh god, that looks like a really shitty fleshlight.
That guy looks awesome. He looks like a Planet Sheen character.
Oh my god, he does! Holy shit, he does, dude. What the fuck?
He's real. Dude, this is literally from Planet Sheen when they make
How long
it
did
real.
Planet Sheen last, anyways?
Like a year, like fucking
Yeah, like
20
a year.
episodes.
it
It's probably
was
like
so dog shit. But
no,
it's so
no,
good.
it's fucking awesome. Planet Sheen was
It
great.
was awesome, but like it never made fucking sense.
Well, of
It
course.
would be
not.
like Sheen, we're gonna get fucked.
Jimmy Neutron
They're coming
didn't
to
really
fuck
make a
us.
lot of sense a lot of times either.
Yeah, I know, but like, Planet Sheen is just like Sheen. We need your help.
Those shows
They're
are
gonna fuck
those
us.
shows are awesome. Jimmy Neutron, Back of the Barnyard, and fucking Planet Sheen.
Bro, Loud House is better though. Loud House is just objectively better,
No,
dude.
dude.
Oh my god,
Dude, that's
I love
fucking-
Loud House.
That's the Mr. Enter like thing, dude.
What even is Loud House? I've never watched
It's
it.
it's relatively new. I think it started in 2016 or something, and and besides SpongeBob, it's totally dominated Nickelodeon. It's just SpongeBob Loudhouse, SpongeBob Loudhouse, SpongeBob Loudhouse.
Bro, look, fart, funny.
I don't think it'll ever be the SpongeBob killer because I don't think that's gonna happen. But it's definitely like not competing, but it's their number 2 show right now, pretty much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's one of those shows like Gumball where the main kid is actually voiced by a kid. I think.
Oh, I see.
I mean, he sounds like a kid, but unlike Timmy Turner, who sounds like a 30-year-old woman doing a little kid voice, and Jimmy Neutron,
An 82-year-old man.
Jimbo.
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimbo boy, dude. You know what? We need to watch like a season of Lad House,
No,
and I'll show you guys that it's so much better
No.
than whatever. the fuck.
I want to
Dude,
watch.
we need to watch a season of Duncanville.
I want to. No, fuck Duncanville.
Wait, Duncanville. I heard of that. Wasn't it?
You,
like
you watched the first episode with me and Clay.
Yeah, we watched
Oh
the first
yeah,
episode
we
of it.
did.
Yeah.
It was so garbage.
It was
I completely
weird. I guess I really don't know.
Wasn't he like? Because the first episode is about him like making out with like Wonder Woman or some shit.
I think that happens, but it's basically like, it's like fucking. I don't know. I guess it's like Modern Family kinda, where the dad is like this kind of, you know,
He's like the stereotypical
kind of
dumbass.
like beta, like
Yeah, he's like beta.
yeah,
Who?
And then there's like the Asian adopted child.
adopted daughter, yeah.
and she wants
Just
to
like the
marry
Family
like,
Guy.
bro.
It's like the type of parents that fucking make their kids watch Hamilton. Dude, Hamilton is making kids gay. Every
It's
kid,
justifying
everyone who
the male
watched Hamilton
population.
as a little kid is gonna grow up to be a fucking gay nerd. There's gonna be no. There's gonna be
It's
no
justifying the
fucking
male
Chad in the
population.
future.
Because the only
That's dystopia, dude. That's fucking THX 1138. That's the beginning of it. Is kids watching Hamilton.
have you watched TXX 1138?
I have.
George Lucas's first film, right? It wasn't like a
Yes.
college film or some shit.
It was not. No, he was fresh out of college, I think, when he made that, and it's very, very hard sci-fi, and I could see why people wouldn't like it, but it's scary.
It's hard sci-fi.
It's very hard sci-fi. It's kind of hard to follow. I mean, it's not hard to follow. It's just that it has a very, very loose plot.
So it's objectively bad.
That's probably EFAP would say it was boring. That's the kind of movie it is.
EFAP. Forgot those dudes exist.
Your mom does.
It's objectively a bad movie. Not made by Marvel. Bad movie.
That's basically their logic, yeah. If it's not specific, like, it's funny because they don't like the newer Marvel movies, like the latest ones, but fucking they'll shill for like Marvel's gay shit, and they'll like hate Star Wars when Star Wars does the same shit. It's the same shit.
True, actually.
It's just that Star Wars doesn't really have the build up, I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't really like the new Star Wars. It fucking sucks. That shit blows.
I don't like the movies, but I like
the shows.
almost everything else they've done. Rebels was pretty good. Mandalorian was pretty good.
I was a little iffy on Rebels. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
haven't seen Resistance. How much of Rebels have you watched?
All of it.
Oh, well, I think it's good in its
Okay,
own right. It's
agreeing
not
here.
Clone Wars. If you don't go into it expecting it to be like Clone Wars, because it's not
Yeah.
like Clone Wars. It's
That
its
was
own
my
thing.
main issue when I was a kid. Is more so they canceled Clone Wars and they made like a show that had like a shitty art style. Even though I know it's based on Ralph McQuire, it's just there's a reason why.
It's I like the art style well enough. It kind of looks like shit in season 1, but like
Yeah.
especially like later seasons like 3 and 4 really
Although
get like cinematic.
Although I did like,
They get really
yeah, that's
cool.
true.
Especially
I did like
as Kevin
how
Kiner makes more
Obi-Wan.
original music. Because season 1, all the music Kevin Kiner did was just fucking. It was just original trilogy shit repeated again, and that got kind of old. But he did more original stuff in later seasons. Sorry to cut you off, by the way.
Oh, that's cool. I did like the art design of Obi-Wan though. That was pretty good, like in that style.
I like the
So I
art
guess-
design overall.
Um,
Looks good. Except Wookiees.
like I
Wookiees
talk about
are-
the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Like some of the Clone
Oh.
Wars characters actually look pretty decent. Anakin looked a little weird in my opinion, but
in
yeah.
Clone Wars, you mean?
In terms of like when you remember how they showed that holocron of Obi-Wan.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean taking designs direct? I thought you meant old Obi-Wan and Rebels.
Yeah, that
you
was
mean-
good too,
You
of
mean
course,
taking designs directly from like characters that are in Clone Wars and putting them in Rebels. That's
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah.
Anakin looks fucking weird though, but
Yeah,
that's
but
just me.
both of them barely appear. And I
Yeah.
think the only reason that those guys look so weird is because it's not a sequel show to Clone Wars, but it does like carry on kind of the torch of Clone Wars since it's a Dave Filoni
Palpatine looked
thing.
good though,
So,
or Sheev,
yeah, and
like when he was
Tarkin.
young.
I was not
Tarkin
huge
looked-
on Bad Batch.
Are you sure? A lot of people love Bad Batch.
Really?
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I've heard.
I like it, but I'm not like huge on it. But it's a Dave
I want
Filoni
more, like-
show, which means that the later seasons will probably be better than the first one. What were you gonna say?
I want fucking more like actual Clone Wars stories, like during the Clone Wars, because I know they could fit some more shit in there. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen though. But that would be nice if we could get more, like all the stuff that they didn't finish.
Well, also I just like want like a Star Wars game that's based on the Clone Wars, or at least has Clone Wars content. Like, yeah, we got Battlefront
Yeah,
2,
Battlefront's probably the closest we'll ever get to that.
but let's be real, DICE kind of fucked that one up.
I
Well, I
want
shouldn't say
more
DICE, but
single player Star
Yeah.
Wars games. We need more of those.
Yeah, true.
My dream one, because Fallen Order was really good, and I'm excited for the sequel for that. That's probably my favorite
Republic
thing.
Commando.
That's
I need one of
happened.
those.
That's my favorite thing that's happened to the Star Wars license since Disney got it. Besides probably Mandalorian, I guess, would be Fallen Order. Because they both came out around the same time, and they both like revitalized my interest in Star Wars. I was about to give up, but I played that. I bought that game around the same time I watched the first like couple episodes of Mandalorian. So my interest in it came back. But my dream Star Wars game right now is probably fucking a Boba Fett game about like a Boba Fett in between Clone Wars and the original trilogy. Basically,
That would actually be dope.
what 1313 was supposed to be before it got canceled.
Why did it get
originally
canceled?
wasn't supposed to be like Boba
It wasn't
Fett. It was just
originally,
supposed
but George Lucas said that he wanted to do something with Boba Fett, so they changed it to Boba Fett. George Lucas, maybe because he was involved with Clone Wars, but around that time he had quite a hand in like expanded universe stuff because he was developing Clone Wars, and he like a bunch of Star Wars games changed because of him. Like all the ones that got canceled that were being worked on at that time, like that Darth Maul game. George Lucas had the idea to make it
Darth Talon.
Yeah, to put Darth Talon in it, and I think make it like a clone or something of Darth Maul instead of the real Darth Maul or something.
Yep, yep, that's exactly what it was. Yep,
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking loves Twi'leks, even though like they were actually expanded universe at first, but he made them canon just because he
Maul
like.
and what's her name? Talon were supposed to be in, or George Lucas had the idea when he was going to make a sequel trilogy, which eventually fell out. But when he was like thinking about his sequel trilogy, Maul and Talon were actually supposed to be the antagonists of that.
That's kind of cool.
Villains, at least in
Yep.
the first one.
Did you watch that same video I did? Then you did. You had to
maybe.
have the Twi'lek one or whatever.
I'm not sure.
Cause like he likes Twi'leks. I know what I should look up now.
Well, who doesn't like Twi'leks?
Ah. Yeah,
George
Battlefield
Lucas said he
2042.
really likes Spider-Man. That's all he really talks about on Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Spider-Man, dude.
George Lucas
Same.
posts pictures of his Spider-Man video game screenshots of him doing tricks and doing poses.
Of his modded Spider-Man game where he has Spider-Man's balls hanging out
His
all the
modded
time.
Spider-Man game where it's him over Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's
To
naked.
make him a fucking Spider-Man mod with him in it.
It's the Autisticast.
It's fucking awesome. What do you mean, dude? That's fucking awesome.
I'm not saying it's not
Welcome
awesome.
to the Autisticast. Nah.
We already did the intro.
Autisticast.
I kind of did the intro. I was just like, "Welcome to Autisticast, my autists."
Yeah.
It's awesome. What are you talking about? Fucking what's it called though? Man, I actually never really got into like Star Wars shows, other than being like as a kid. I never really cared too much about, like Bad or like Clone Wars. I like Clone Wars, but I never like invested
I
myself.
like Clone Wars.
Cum Wars. I love Cum Wars.
Yeah,
but never really
Clone
missed-
Wars is like probably the linchpin of why I even give a shit about Star Wars. Like
Same.
I would not give a fuck if
Well-
not for Clone Wars. Besides, like, I like the originals and the prequels. But I'd basically just say, and even if not for like the recent revival and like prequel fandom, I probably would have never gone back on it on those movies and appreciated them in the way I do now. But because of Clone Wars, I probably would have never stayed interested in the series. And Rebels I watched way later on, though, like probably way too late. I slept on Rebels because I was waiting for it when I was a kid. I was waiting for it to go on Netflix. That's why. Because Clone Wars, I was like, well, Clone Wars is on Netflix, so probably when Rebels like wraps up their first season or first couple seasons, it's just gonna go to Netflix. It never did, so I missed out on it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but everything's on Disney Plus now, so I watched some of it there, not all of it yet. I still need to watch the whole show, but I watched like the trimmed version of it, just like the episodes that involve like stuff like, you know, Maul, Mandalore, Ahsoka, all that stuff that like continues from Clone Wars. All those episodes I watched. And like the last couple episodes, last like 4 or 5 episodes.
What about what's it called? Oh man. You know, talking all of this shit, you know, it really makes me want to watch Duncanville again, dude. I think that was a good show.
Dude, Duncanville's weird. I really don't understand. I guess they're just trying to make like the new Simpsons. Like Simpsons was like the kind of like Simpsons was like representative of culture at that time. And basically I assume fucking that unfunny bitch who made that show. I forgot her name. Oh, Amy Poehler, I think. That fucking retarded bitch was like, I can make Simpsons that speaks for the new era.
Wait, she's the creator of Duncanville?
Yeah.
Really? I actually didn't know that. How do you even remember
it?
She
voices Duncan.
How do you even remember that?
Because it made sense to me when I put the pieces together. Like, oh, this fucking SNL bitch made a fucking Simpsons, or her fucking modern day version of Simpsons, basically. It's not really surprising when you take it into account. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. Because when I was watching it, I'm like, who is this for? But I kind of understand what it's supposed to be now. Or at least what the creators envisioned for it. But yeah.
What are you talking about? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Just someone like Amy Poehler can just make fucking stupid shit, but just because she's like well known, the fucking TV executives will be like, oh, okay, let's greenlight it. You're well known. This seems kind of funny. Maybe this will be the next Simpsons or Family Guy. Nothing will be the next Simpsons or Family Guy. It's not.
Well, it definitely wasn't like the next Family Guy, because Family Guy is like weird ass humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Family Guy is actually
more of a
funny.
Simpson.
Kind. I mean, not really anymore, but to begin with, it was funny. But fucking.
Also, Simpson.
What's that?
I think they're going for like a Simpson thing.
They're going for Simpsons because it's supposed to be like a family show.
It's so relatable, you know. When my Asian stepsister, that's like 5 years old, wants to marry me. That's so relatable, dude.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just supposed to be like a kind of not Neapolitan, or maybe Neapolitan. It's just supposed to be like a modern, like, yeah, Neapolitan, because like the girl he likes is like this black chick with like half of her fucking hair shaved off. And they're fucking,
it doesn't matter if they're black, dude. It doesn't matter
or whatever. It's supposed to be like Neapolitan, like, oh yeah, kids that go to school nowadays have a more like racially diverse, especially in like.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say
like California or something.
Well, I mean, dude. I mean, have you used to be in my group? We were racially diverse as fuck.
No, you were the only kid that wasn't like white. Pretty much.
No, we had Hirsch. We had.
Oh yeah,
what's it called?
That's it though.
You know, Dean is Middle Eastern, right?
No, because he doesn't look it.
Yeah, I know, but he's Middle Eastern.
Okay.
We had a Canadian. We were all racially diverse, dude.
Canadian.
Deer was Mexican. I mean, we're all diverse in our own ways. I don't.
Well, yeah, if you want to go by that logic, sure, but fucking. You wouldn't really know by looking, besides Hirsch and maybe you, who could pass for Middle Eastern, even though you're not.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people used to think I was Middle Eastern.
I think I always knew you were some kind of Latin. Some Latin blood was in there.
No, yeah, I'm Latino.
Yeah.
But then again, what's it called? Still don't think having diverse cast like of friends is like a deal.
Well, I don't have a problem with there being a diverse cast, but it's clearly what they're trying to do is just to have like.
Well, I mean,
the kid goes to school with a lot of different races. So it's.
Well, I mean, what's the problem with that?
I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm just saying that's what they were going for. That's more evidence cited as to it's supposed to be modern Simpsons.
I suppose, yeah.
That's what she was going for. She was going off of kids that go to, because she probably lives in Southern California because she works in the industry. She probably lives in LA, so she's probably just going off of like either her own kids or kids that are like friends of her kids or something.
Wait, I just remembered. I don't think it was Duncan Film. Which one was the shitty Family Guy rip off, the Southern one?
Yeah, there's stuff like that too that are like very specific.
Was that on Hulu?
It was on FX or Fox, because Fox definitely wants a new Family Guy. Fox is gonna be raunchier usually because they want a new Family Guy. TBS are the ones that are usually gonna make like the new Simpsons.
Where did you find? Did we watch Duncanville on? Did you watch it on something?
We watched it on Hulu, which I think means it's a Fox show as well.
Yeah. We should watch that Southern one, the first episode, and see how it is.
Okay.
Dude, what, bro? What? You're not gonna watch Duncanville? So awesome, dude. What the fuck?
What about what's that other one with the bear? It's like it's set in a park, and there's a bear that hangs out with them.
Dude, that's the Cleveland show.
It's not the Cleveland show. It's a little teddy bear that curses and swears, and it's really funny.
Yes, Ted.
I was when you said bear in a park.
It's an animated.
When you said bear in a park, I was thinking of like what was his name?
It's set in a park.
What was that fucking bear? What's that really old cartoon bear?
Smokey or Yogi?
You mean Yogi Bear?
Yeah, I was thinking of Yogi when you said bear in a park. Until you said he cusses. I'm like,
well,
oh,
he
that's
is like
Yogi.
a park ranger. The characters are park ranger.
Are you talking about Brickleberry?
Brickleberry, yeah, it's Brickleberry. That they want that's supposed to be like the next Family Guy. That and fucking that redneck show, because it's raunchier than something like Duncanville that's just supposed to be like Simpsons level shit, and which is like PG-13 basically. And what else is trying to be like that? There's shows like, what is it called, Mountain Man or something, that's about like a backpacking family that's supposed to be like the new like Bob's Burgers, just like a quirky family, which is also in a way kind of the new Simpsons. Bob's Burgers, I'd say, kind of.
I think wasn't Bob's Burger like actually good though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it lasted. It's because people actually like it, because it's actually good. It's not this dog shit that nobody watches and only gets greenlit because the fucking creators of the show are like people in the industry, like Amy Poehler. Or I swear to God, when we were looking at all those shows, we found like another like female SNL comedian having a show on TBS. I swear to God, we found another one.
We found another one, boys.
Like this at the same day. It was like some other fucking unfunny bitch from some shit TV show made for fucking coffee drinking, Starbucks swilling cunts. What was it fucking what was it called? Or what which was it? I'll look at Hulu right now, I'll see. The Great North, that's what it's called. Yeah, that's supposed to be like the travel backpacking family version of Bob's Burgers. It even kind of looks like Bob's Burgers.
I mean, do people actually watch these shows to begin with?
I don't really know.
Cartoon YouTubers who
Probably
complain
not
about
a
them.
lot of people, I'd imagine. Why would you want to watch any of these things when you could just watch Family Guy? That's why there will never be another Simpsons and Family Guy, because those shows are just going to be on forever, and they're going to grab all the ratings and grab all the viewers, and everything else is just going to die.
Which is true. That's what I kind of hate. They're always like, next Family Guy or Simpsons. It's like, why don't you try to innovate something?
It's not gonna happen.
Copy.
Yeah.
You know, like
Except for something like Big Mouth, where that's just such a different thing. That
it's so dog shit.
Gives you, it's shit, but it's so different that it kind of.
I'll give it to them that it's original. I'll give that to them.
Well, it's not exactly original either. It's just like it's
now there's a lot of what's it called? There's a lot of Big Mouth movies now. I've been
there's
seeing
a lot
on,
of
like
well, there's tons of things that are already like coming of age stories. And the only thing that's like specific to this one is stuff like the puberty demon or whatever. But even then, that's like kind of an Inside Out thing already, kind of, just because the fucking weird creature represents your emotions or whatever. So it's not even that original. It's just kind of, there's not a lot that's like filling that void, I guess, in like adult animation. So and I feel like a lot of why it's successful is probably also because it's on Netflix, and just retarded people just auto go to Netflix and fucking see what's new, and they're like, well, hey, this looks funny, so let's watch it, and then they watch it, and that's a pretty big. That's why I'm saying this, not because I fucking think Big Mouth is good, just because it's successful. And it's fucking clearly people are watching it for a reason. So I assume that's just because Netflix is really adamant of promoting it, because they did a lot of promotion for it before it came out. And you already had people that were like, this is fucking gross, which it is. But regardless, people watched it anyways.
I try to watch it. I don't even know how far I got, but yeah, it's kind of just weird.
I tried to watch it and I masturbated to it.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, Clay couldn't hold himself
so
in.
Fucking sus with that shit.
Are there any like Netflix is still making originals? So I wonder if there's any other like shit originals they're making.
Squid Game.
Squid Game was good, bro. Fuck off.
I haven't seen Squid Game and I don't fucking care to.
It's pretty good.
I thought when I first
kinda
heard
sucked.
Squid Game, I heard I thought it was just that Roblox thing.
Oh yeah, the Roblox
That was the first
thing.
time I heard of it.
Yeah, me too. The first time I heard of Squid Game was for the Roblox thing.
Yeah, and then I saw it was something else.
It's a good show. It's just the ending sucks. They were just kind of milking it for season 2 at least, or at least I think.
Yeah. No,
if they made it a one shot, ends at season 1, that's it. I think that would be really good. But they fucked it up in the end. Now we're gonna have like a whole fucking new other season.
Fucking watch. I don't know. I don't know what Korean sounds like.
I mean, a lot of Korean films are pretty good shows.
Yeah,
like Parasite. Parasite was fucking just the English dub that they had for Squid Game fucking sucked though. That shit loved.
Yeah.
They didn't even try, dude. It was like they just found some random dude off the streets, paid him $20 at a Big Mac, and just said, "Yeah, just read these scripts." Like the English dubs fucking sucks.
I'm sure it is. Again, that's usually the case.
What's it?
Nigflix.
Most English dubs of like Japanese or whatever or Korean or shit like that. Most of it's just fine. I think that most like anime fans are just bitches.
I agree.
There's also a lot of delivery that's just really cringe. Like
I will agree with that.
The English fucking, in particular, like the JoJo dub in English is so fucking AIDS. All the voice acting is so bad, but that's more to do with voice acting just being bad. Because you look at something like the English dub, like Dragon Ball is a good English dub. I think it's kind of wonky, but it has a charm to it. Like Cowboy Bebop is a good English dub. Like you look at older animes and the English dubs are like, maybe the Japanese dubs are better, maybe, but the English dubs are like passable. They're still like listenable, and it sounds real. It sounds like that's actually what a character would sound like. But then you go to these fucking newer animes, the fucking current like Toonami dubs, and it's
like
just,
My Hero and shit like that.
And it's just the fucking gayest shit. And I think that just has to do with modern voice actors sucking. Modern voice actors are so ass.
Like I hate the whole like people like I remember I was just talking to a friend and this fucking anime fag just comes up, right? And he's like, "Are you guys talking about anime?" And I was just talking about some shit I was watching. I think I was talking about like Neon and Evangelion like a while back when I started watching. And I was like, yeah, we're just talking. He's like, "You got sub or dub?" And I was like, usually I just do dub. Because like when I watch anime, it's usually kind of background. So like I'm doing something else and then I'm watching it so I can hear it, you know, instead of like if I have the time to read it, I'll watch like the subtitles. But like other than that, if I'm doing other shit, I'll like hear it, kind of like a podcast, I guess, or something. But it was so annoying. He's like, dude, dub sucks. And I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Who cares, right? Who fucking cares if you like dub or sub? Yeah, you know, maybe.
Of Evangelion.
Yeah, I watched. Dude, actually though, because like, who fucking cares? It's so annoying. These kids like actually like, it's fucking incredible. Like, I would say like Squid Game, I would be like, look, if you watch dub, that's fine. I'm just saying that it sucks. There's like no emotion and shit. That would be like my opinion. Yeah, but I wouldn't be like mauling. Like some people just fucking mauled. They're like, no, it sucks. It sucks. You shouldn't watch it. And I'm like, who fucking cares? Like, I don't get why they get worked up over sub versus dub or whatever the fuck. It's so cringe. It's like, it's just like, shut the fuck up, you fucking weirdo, you loser. Do you have like nothing better in your life to do other than just shit on people for listening versus reading? It's so fucking cringe.
Yeah, that's another thing why I prefer dubs. I don't want to read.
I have subtitles on anyway.
It's pretty simple.
Well.
Yeah, I have subtitles on because I'm a fucking retard. Yeah. Like, I whether it's English or not, I have subtitles. Sometimes I'd rather hear dub so I don't have to read subtitles. But usually if I actually want to, like, actually have time to sit down and watch an anime, right, I'll watch it subbed so I can read it.
Well, when I watch,
but other than that,
I watch stuff in English, which is most of what I watch.
No, I watch everything I watch as subtitles.
Yes.
Yeah, everything I have subtitles on and everything. It's just the only time I want to listen to dub is when I'm like, what's it called? Fuck, I'm actually spazzing out. The only time I actually want to is when like I'm doing homework and I'm kind of glancing at the screen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not actually like looking, like not like just seeing what's going on. Not actually like taking my time to read what's on the screen. That's like the only time I would watch dub. Other than that, if I actually have time to watch an anime, I'll watch sub because I'll just read. But like, dude, it's like, who fucking cares? Some people make some like these fucking weirdos make such a big deal out of it, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, wow, dude, whoa, shit, dude, save some pussy for me. Fuck, go out the sub versus dub, dude. Oh man, oof, I haven't heard that one before, dude. Chill, bro. Like, fuck those kids. It's so annoying. And it's kind of like they just shit on, like, you'll be like trying to have fun, you know, talking about like, oh, you watch the show, I really like it, and all of a sudden, did you watch Sub or dub? And then you're like, oh, dub. It's like, fuck you, your opinion is invalid. It's like, fuck off. Actually fucking annoying. But that's just me. I just get really annoyed with those types of fucking losers.
Yeah, I just don't discuss anime. I don't watch anime. The only one I've actually really watched in full is JoJo.
Is JoJo?
And I haven't even watched that in full. I haven't seen part 5 even. But I've also watched an anime called Steins Gate because my friend liked it and I watched it.
Steins Gate? I think I've heard of it. Is it good?
It's okay. It's like a time travel thing. It's neat, I guess.
What's it called?
It's like his favorite thing ever. My friend that I watched it with.
I mean, yeah. Everyone has different opinions, I guess.
I found it hard to follow because they were speaking Japanese and there's like a lot of science jargon with it. And so I had to read subtitles, and I didn't understand what they were saying in English. So I found like the specifics of it hard to follow. So I basically just turned off my brain and just watched it like you would watch Back to the Future or something. And it was kind of fine. It was compelling. It's only like 12 episodes, so it's, you
know. What's it called? But yeah. Also, I think this also said the whole people's opinion on shows. Like, usually I love shitting on fucking shows, dude. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like, if there's an anime I fucking hate, I would just shit on it. But in the end of the day, I know that people have preferences, right? Like, if you like a certain anime, I'll fucking shit on it. Like, don't get it wrong. And I'll probably, but at the end of the day, it's just like, you watch what you want to watch, dude. If you like it, you like it. Like, don't listen to what I have to say if you like it. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking like Sword Art Online. I think that's like an objectively bad anime. I think it's terrible. It sucks.
It's awesome when their fucking brother and sister fuck each other. What do you mean?
Shut up, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. It's weird. It sucks. There's so many it's literally just eye candy. The story sucks. And I'm not gonna be here like I'm the guy who only likes the plot. But like, fuck, dude. Like, it's like there's a scene where like they have to save an AI from like dying or something. And the main character...
Dude, just put it on Just put it on a fucking SD card, dude.
Yeah. Sure.
No, he does this whole hacker man spiel. But then it's like, if you know how to do all these like coding, why didn't you make like a log out button? Why didn't you make it so that like... Because, you know, it's one of the hardest... Like, AI is one of the hardest things to program. So, like, why didn't you just make like a log out button so that everyone could, you know, leave? And then boom, over. Or like program at least like people won't die or something, dude. Like, I don't know, like it's so dog shit. It like contradicts itself like every fucking turn. Every fucking little shit it like does, it like contradicts itself. It's so garbage. And people like it. And you know what? If you like it, go ahead and like it, dude. Who fucking cares what I say? I have my reasons. If you want to ask me why I hate it, I'll give you my reasons. But other than that, who fucking cares what I have to like say, right? But still, that's what I kind of hate, because some people like there will be people out there like, oh no, it fucking sucks, so you're an absolute fucking retard. Fuck you. And then they'll start like a I don't know if that's like an anime community. I think that's like an all thing, like people thing.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People will just like fucking eviscerate you. You're a fucking asshole.
Everything.
Yeah. Your asshole is gone, my guy. The moment you say you like Seinfeld or something, I don't know.
Seinfeld.
Like people go fucking balls to the walls when it comes to fucking like TV.
It's just people get mad about fucking Seinfeld.
they hate that anime.
Yeah, dude. Or like the fucking court, dude.
It's one of the most hated fucking animes ever.
And I agree.
I mean, it's not just anime. It's like
I think it's like a horrible anime.
What the fuck? You don't like
another thing
is.
Another thing is I don't fucking like
anime. There's barely any fighting in it.
Yeah, actually, it fucking blows.
What about when he fucking beats the shit out of Newman?
I mean, that is pretty cool when he like cracks the planet in half.
That is pretty cool when he
punches him in the
cracks
face.
Newman's skull with his fist.
But you get what I'm saying, right? Like I don't like My Hero Academia. And I always shit on my friends as a joke, but in reality, I know it's like not bad. Like, I personally fucking hate it. It's just not my...
Why are you watching My Hero, George? George? My Hero's gay!
Dude, I swear. But like, what is a show that you fucking like, Vinny, that like a bunch of people fucking hate?
I don't really like shows. I don't really watch TV shows. Every fucking show that I like, which is not a whole lot, are shows that everyone else likes too. Fucking like Breaking Bad. I watch Daredevil on Netflix. Everyone likes that show as well. Fucking.
I tried to watch Daredevil. I couldn't get into it. They're just too long of episodes for me.
That's great.
No, you're just a retard. Fuck you.
That show's awesome. I love Daredevil.
No, I really like Daredevil.
I think it's also because really good, so that's surprising.
I think it's also because like I don't really have much interest in Daredevil himself.
Yeah, you have to have interest with the characters to watch like a superhero movie or some shit.
Unless it's like something original. I think that for the most part you have to have like maybe some type of interest.
100%.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things, but it's okay for what it is. I'm just trying to think
never
of the
liked
few
Stranger
shows
Things
that I've ever watched.
I get crucified, but I thought Stranger Things was boring. But that was just me. I just personally didn't like it.
I bet if I went back on it, I would think it's boring or cringe or something now. If I went back on it, I'm sure I would. But I liked it at the time. Damn, what else? I kind of wish Stranger Things was just a 1-season thing. I don't like that there's more to it than just the first season.
I think it
Especially with,
should.
like,
I think it's like a good show. I think like I haven't watched. I thought personally it was boring, but I can understand. Same with Game of Thrones. I never liked Game of Thrones.
I never got into it, and I never will.
Yeah, I don't plan to either. It's kind of boring.
Again,
Or
I
not
just don't
boring,
like
but it's
watching
like
fucking TV.
yeah, that's
hate-
too.
I think your
That,
favorite
don't
show
like
is
watching
13
shows.
Reasons Why.
yeah, that's my favorite show, dude.
All
That's
4
like Clay.
seasons.
That's like Clay when it comes to like fucking when Springtrap doesn't get released in DVD.
Oh, Wayne is a fucking amazing show. No one hates it, but like no one's really watched it really.
Wayne, what's it about?
It's
I have never heard of it.
It was you probably haven't heard of it because it was a YouTube Premium show back when like YouTube Premium or whatever it's called was a thing. That
Yeah, probably people said it. People said it sucked because everyone said anything YouTube Premium sucked.
No, because people liked Cobra Kai, and now Cobra Kai's
that's
back.
true,
It's
too.
back on Netflix, and Wayne was like second to Cobra Kai in terms of popularity. The first episode, because the first episodes are free, so the first episode of Wayne had like 10 million views or something. So it did have reach. A lot of people watched it, but people didn't want to get YouTube Premium, so nobody really stuck by it, I guess. And it's just not really discussed a whole lot. But it's fucking great. It's only like 10 episodes or something, so it's really short. It's on Amazon Prime now. Amazon Prime bought the rights to it, which means they might make a second season. It ends on a cliffhanger, so there definitely needs to be a second season. If Smoosh were here, because Smoosh is the one who turned me on to the show.
Wayne?
Wayne. It's fucking crazy. And the less you know going in, the better, I think. So don't
Yeah,
watch
I'll
any
probably
trailers or anything.
I'll probably watch it in my spare time.
Yeah,
but
it's fucking
it's that
awesome.
good.
You'd really
I'll
like it
check
too.
I'll check it out. I like
Great
a lot
show.
of narrative-driven shows, like what's it called? A lot of like some shows. Like, have you ever heard? I think we talked about it. One of my
Talking about
favorite
what?
shows. Come and see.
Cut out. Oh.
The show. Remember the show
I don't
Come and
think
See?
so.
I made you guys look at the box office, how much it got sold.
I'm not.
It was like that.
Oh,
It was
that Asian, no, Russian movie. Russian movie.
Yeah. Super slow movie, but one of the it's insane. It like grabs your attention. It's a fucking nut. It's a fucking crazy movie. Like I'd say it's an objectively good movie, but then again, nothing's really objectively good.
I don't give a shit about what's objectively good or not. I only care about what entertains me. If a movie entertains me, I don't give a fuck about plot holes or anything like that. If it's entertaining.
That's how I am with porn.
That's how I-
You like fucking Freddy Got Fingered.
Well, yeah, Freddy Got Fingered is supposed to be terrible. It was made to be a terrible movie, and that's why it's genius. But fucking like I don't know, like fucking when people go on about like plot holes and fucking superhero movies and shit, just like I really don't care because I had a fun time watching the movie, and I like okay. Here's the thing about the whole criticism of objective flaws and something being an objectively bad movie, right? Here's my thing is what exactly. So the word objective implies, well, an objective. What's the objective? I would say the objective of any movie or any piece of art is to be enjoyed, which is a completely subjective thing. So let's say if what's considered the best movie of all time? Probably The Godfather. What's considered the
Fucking
worst
Citizen
or
Kane.
one of the worst movies of all time? Probably Batman and Robin. I could see someone liking Batman and Robin more than The Godfather. Does that make all the people that like The Godfather right and all the people that like
No, I
Batman
100%
and
get what
Robin
you mean.
wrong? Or what exactly determines what makes someone wrong or right about these kinds of things? And what I realized is it really doesn't fucking matter. And what matters is your enjoyment of a thing and like individual enjoyment. Which is
Yeah,
why
I
the
agree.
sequels I'm not going to rag on for being objectively flawed like the Star Wars sequels. Like I don't care about plot holes in the sequels. I don't care about whatever bullshit. I just don't really like the characters. That's my problem. I think the characters fucking suck and are boring.
Like that's the same thing with like what I just said. I think it fucking sucks. But like then again, I can see why people enjoy it. It's like it has really good animation. It has really good production value. I personally think when you're making a show, it should be consistent, you know. But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. But I still have an opinion saying fucking SAO or fucking sucks. And also, what's the circle jerk of Citizen Kane? So much people say it's like a master. I've never watched it.
Revolutionary because
film techniques.
Yeah, film technology.
Like
it revolutionized. It was like basically the turning point from like what movies were before Citizen Kane to like everything after Citizen Kane. Like there's a little bit of Citizen Kane in every movie since Citizen Kane, basically.
But what even is Citizen Kane about?
It's about a guy.
Isn't it like a politician or something?
He does run for public office at one point in the movie, but it's basically just the life of this guy who was, as a kid, he was like, not sold, but he was like taken away from his family to go be like to basically learn how to be like a rich businessman. And then he became a rich businessman and he like falls in love with this girl. It's basically just the life of this guy. It's really good. It's a good movie. That's all I was to say. But Orson Welles, of course, starred and directed in it, and he basically learned like everything he needed to know for filmmaking in like, I don't know, a week or something. And I don't think he didn't even like want to make a movie. For whatever reason, it was like pressed upon him to make a movie, and he based it off of some oil tycoon, I think, who was like insanely rich. I thought it was fucking the guy who owns the Getty Museum. Not owns, but the guy who made the Getty Museum. What's his name? Something Getty. I thought it was based on that guy for the longest time, but it's not actually. It's someone else. But yeah, it's based on some rich guy from real life. I think he was an oil tycoon, and he made it based on that. But yeah, it's a good movie.
I looked up King Kong because I think that's also like, for me personally, I think it's also like a revolutionary movie. That came out almost an entire decade before fucking Citizen Kane.
Yeah, it did.
And so I just looked up King Kong, and it says people also ask, "Is King Kong a true story?" Is the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, dude, it is. Monkey.
Yes, King Kong was like a decade before Citizen Kane.
Yeah, 1941 for Citizen Kane, 1933 for King Kong.
Yeah. Citizen Kane was like the godfather of its time. Like, Orson Welles changed filmmaking like for good with Citizen Kane, and Francis Ford Coppola changed filmmaking for good with like Godfather. Scorsese with Taxi Driver. Like,
Taxi Driver was crazy. I love that Star Wars. Shit. I love Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
but,
I am the taxi driver and the dude from Drive. Just kidding.
Smoosh is going to become Taxi Driver, dude. Smoosh is going to become
Travis Bickle's like an incel. I guess fucking Drive is as well, but Ryan Gosling as well. But fucking I don't know. Ryan Gosling's more like stoic, I guess. Whereas Travis Bickle's more schizo.
That's awesome, dude.
The Drive is a good fucking movie as well. I like the movie.
I've never seen it.
One, hopefully, but
I've also never seen The Godfather.
I've never seen The Godfather. I was
you know what?
So that new
we should watch The Godfather.
Yeah, I was going to, because that new Sopranos movie, Saints of Newark, about like young Tony Soprano, his son plays, or fucking what's his name, James Gandolfini's son plays young Tony Soprano. And I've only seen a couple episodes of The Sopranos, so what I was gonna do was basically do like a mob movie, like kind of chronology, basically just the bare essentials of mob movies, which I would say the modern mob movie, because mob movies have been around as long as there have been movies, but like the modern mob movie, I would say starts with like Godfather, so like the first two Godfather movies. And I was gonna watch the whole trilogy, but in terms of like what it is, it seems like the first two Godfather movies and Goodfellas and like Casino and like the Scorsese mob movies, seems like those are like the big ones.
James Bond, Casino Royale.
What's that?
James Bond is like, I don't like that like series. I don't know. Personally, to me,
dude, watching James Bond is like watching a fucking series. It's like 26 movies,
and it's just watching some dude like just be rapey. Shit. Like,
Yeah, but he shoots
I don't
people
know.
too, so it's cool. But yeah, James
It's
Bond.
cool.
I don't
If
know.
you-
I'll probably watch him at some point, but I don't know.
he shoots people so tight.
Yeah,
Bro.
but I don't know. Who cares? James Bond's based. Sean Connery. See that letter he wrote to Steve Jobs?
No. What do you
It's
write?
funny. He was like, this is just a letter telling him to fuck off. I guess Steve Jobs wanted him to be in some kind of commercial or something. And he was like, I'm James fucking Bond. You're a fucking retard or whatever. I don't want any part in your new world or whatever.
That's awesome, dude.
Steve Jobs is a fucking crazy person. I maintain that he's
Steve Jobs was a piece of
fucking
shit.
retarded. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I maintain that. Fuck Steve Jobs.
Everyone's like, "Oh, he was so revolutionary." Yeah, no, else was
No, he
revolutionary.
wasn't.
Hitler.
God damn.
Dude, fucking Steve Jobs.
Dude,
Jobs is
Color
an
is
actual
fake.
piece of
Steve
shit.
Jobs is a fucking pretentious cunt, or was a fucking
Yes.
pretentious cunt. Now he's fucking dead. Fuck you.
Dude.
Wasn't he like anti-vax or some shit too?
I don't know if he was anti-vax, but he was like he was like fucking crystal medicine. He had like fucking
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
he had pancreatic cancer, I think, and he tried
Yeah,
to,
he like ate apples every day.
and he tried to cure it with fucking
course.
crystals and
Apples,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, Apple did
That's
keep
awesome.
the doctor away. Is that what fucking Apple was named after? God, I hope he got fucking pancreatic cancer from that apple that he eats. Jesus. That apple he took one bite out of. The fucking idiot.
Just ended his life. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I think it was pancreatic cancer, which by the way is like the worst cancer, I think. I think that's the like one of the few that's like literally untreatable, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I think that's like one of the worst, if not the worst cancer.
God damn, okay.
Basically, guys, if you want to die, insert a.
People on Google are
insert
so
cancer
fucking
cells into your
stupid.
pancreas.
What do they search? How did Steve Jobs died? Died with a D at the end. And I typed in die, and it automatically made it say died. Yeah, so it was
Well, now
pancreatic cancer.
now you're part of the statistics, dude. Now you're part of it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to fucking type in.
Yeah, you fucking faggot. I'm kidding. I love you.
I didn't want to type in fucking all this shit. So it autofilled. How did Steve Jobs died? Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you, Vinny. I
Yeah,
can't really
fuck.
decide whether or not I like games because most of the time, like mostly everything kind of blends together for me. That's why I say I don't like it or dislike it. It's just
No,
I
dude,
play
the
it.
graphics are good though. The graphics.
Dude. Dude.
There are games I can say I actually like.
I can't have an
Tales,
opinion
I like
on
that.
what games people like because I
feel
like the
same
Postal
way as you
series.
do, Smoosh, and that's why I don't give in to fucking new games.
A lot of
I know
people
I'm not-
like Postal.
I know I'm not gonna give a shit.
Postal's such a dog shit. It's so dumb.
I know, that's why it's so good.
Sure, I fucking love Postal. Postal's so fucking based.
I
My
know.
mom's fucking
It's-
based.
No, dude, Postal is like everything you like. I wanted in the game, like unironically, just like
Yeah.
dumb shit you can do. I mean, it's literally like it's every game tries to like a bunch of games try to like do mundane things, but they're like, oh, Postal is just go get the milk. Oh shit, the Taliban is trying to kill you. It's like dumb shit. I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Postal 2 is
Bro.
a good game.
Bro, I want to like fucking.
What?
Damn.
Smoosh? What? Insert gay joke here. What? Smoosh?
But I
Literally,
mean,
that's what I was gonna do.
I don't
Make a
think
gay
I don't
joke.
have exactly a dream game. I just have specific specific.
I-
dream. I have a bunch
be
of
cool
dream
if you
had,
games
like-
for specific.
I want a
like,
game where you
niches.
can like play as a fucking clone or some shit. And like, I had a dream one time where
Uh-oh.
you were playing as a clone of this gunship or whatever, kind of blows open this door, and you kind of like you fucking zip line over to that fucking from the gunship, and you go in there and just
Dude, video
kill some
games and
droids like that.
dreams are
That'd be cool.
fucking awesome. Every dream
I
I've had
know,
about playing a
right?
video game is the fucking best.
Yeah, no, I have had dreams of like dream video games. Where
Yeah.
you could essentially, it was, I don't even remember, but it was like fucking awesome. You could do all this shit, and it was like super easy to do it too. It wasn't like weird. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, video game dreams are kind of based.
No, they are based 100%.
Like I have dreams about like specific kinds of games that I like, or rather, like my dream game. I don't have a game that is like a dream game. Like I would want to play multiple different like types of dream games. Like I have a dream game for like different kinds of
I'm gonna play a game by dream. It's kind of gay.
no,
Just kidding.
for like different, like I don't want everyone, I guess, has this idea of just like having one game where you can like do anything or whatever. It's just, like I wouldn't want to just play one game forever. Like I'd want
actually, yeah, it's called Shadow the Hedgehog 2.
No, dude, Shadow sucks. That game
Shadow the Hedgehog is one of the best Sonic games.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's one of the worst just by virtue of like being kind of a mid game. A lot of Sonic games are just kind of mid, and Shadow the Hedgehog is in the like lower echelon of mid. It's like mid to low. It's not a bad game. It's just really fucking boring to me.
Dude, I do wish
that they didn't bow down to ESRB and make it E10 and went the full teen like they were going to.
Yeah, well, it was going to be teen, but E10 just made more sense for the tone they were going for anyways, I'm pretty sure. But they were releasing it thinking it was going to be T, but the ESRB was like, well, we have E10 rating, this kind of fits more into that. Nowadays, yeah, probably would be T rated, because E10 games, it's kind of like PG versus PG-13 now. E10 is only a step above, and very similar to G, PG is, and E10, same thing with E-rated games. Like, what's really different between E-rated games and E10 rated games now? What's really the difference? Same thing you could argue with like G movies versus PG-13, where PG used to mean like, PG was fucking Temple of Doom, which came out the same year as like Land Before Time or whatever, which was a G-rated movie. But now Land Before Time would probably be PG, and Temple of Doom would be PG-13 if they came out now.
True.
I mean, that also depends on like that ending scene for Temple of Doom.
When he gets eaten by the alligators?
Oh, no, wait. Fuck, what was the first?
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. Yeah. I was thinking of that, where like the guy's skin melts off.
Yeah, I know. That movie has the same rating as fucking Frozen. They're both PG movies. I think Jaws was PG too.
Yeah.
Well, back then, Jaws has the excuse that.
No, I think it was PG.
The thing with Jaws, it has the excuse that back then PG meant a lot more than what it does now.
Yep,
yeah, you're right. It's
Jaws
PG.
Is PG. Yep.
I would say Jaws is like a PG-13, but
it would be now, but they didn't. That wasn't a thing in the 70s. I don't think
that's
it
what
was
I'm
a
saying
thing until the 90s or like late 80s or something. Because I think Indy 3 was PG-13. I'm pretty sure. So that would be late 80s, because Indy 3 was literally 89. I think.
Remember when RoboCop was almost X-rated?
Really?
What?
How?
Yeah.
This is fucking violent as shit.
Yeah. It was, they just barely toned it down to an R. But X at that point was
really
basically like
there's an unrated cut, isn't it? Isn't there? For RoboCop?
Isn't
there an unrated cut?
In 1995, the Criterion Collection premiered the unrated edition of RoboCop on Laserdisc. And yeah, now it's apparently on DVD and Blu-ray.
We should watch it.
I've been trying to find
that movie is like very violent.
Yeah.
How violent does it have to be to get the X rating? Now that I'm curious.
Yeah, Indy 3 is PG-13, but the first two are PG.
X rating was at that time NC-17,
which is interesting.
What even is like an NC-17 movie? Is that just like torture porn, or is that like straight up porn?
It's porn.
Basically porn.
Yeah, NC-17 is like sex movies, pretty much. Not porn, but like just a lot.
Are they just like not released in like public theaters?
I think they are. There's just not a lot of them.
Yeah, because it damages sales and shit like that. To be like that, going that far.
Huh.
Imagine having like a dude like just kill a bunch of naked chicks or dudes or whatever, or both. Honestly,
it's really odd that Saw isn't
chainsaw them
NC-17 or Rated X or anything.
Yeah,
Saw-
I guess.
Yeah.
Saw is basically just a BDSM film.
Saw is no. You're
It's
thinking.
torture
You're
porn.
thinking of
Just kidding.
fucking what's his name? Pinhead. What's that? Hellraiser. That's BDSM.
Hellraiser. Hellraiser
Yeah.
is a super good movie. Like the first one.
Gay.
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen it.
Um.
The box.
What was I
You
saying?
opened it.
Oh no, yeah. It's interesting that Indy
Seriously.
Indy 3 is a PG-13 because it's probably the tamest of the indie movies. Like that one probably could be just a PG, honestly. Like it's pretty tame.
Yeah.
Besides the scene where the guy fucking dries up, and I think someone gets run over with a tank or something. But yeah, it's probably the closest to a kids movie out of all the indies, besides Crystal Skull, which is also a fucking PG-13. Because I think Crystal Skull is literally a bloodless movie. I'm pretty sure there's no blood in it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I never finished it, but I'm pretty
And
sure
it's
you're
like
right.
really cartoony violence compared to like the first three, especially the first two.
Mm.
Why do people not like Temple of Doom, by the way? I thought it was fine. I didn't like it as well as like Raiders. I think Last Crusade's probably my favorite. And I think
What's
Raiders
the
might be better
third movie?
overall, but Last Crusade is the third movie with Sean Connery in it.
I have yet to finish that one because I finished the first two.
Really?
Because I have them on my drive right now. I have them on a hard drive. I've yet to because I'm like in the middle of it, but
Yeah, that one might be my favorite, I think, the third one.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, Temple of Doom. Maybe because like I've probably seen it the most of the rest of them. I'm not as much of a fan as I am like say the first one. And the
Yeah.
third one's pretty decent.
A
So
lot
far,
of
I'd say,
people,
actually.
a lot of people's favorite's the first one.
I do like the
Raiders.
third one so far though, and like I've seen
good, yeah.
Sean Connery as James Bond, so like he's not bad. But like I heard, like I guess people were like a little worried for Daniel Craig when he first came out, and now he's like pretty popular as well. Like some people even go so far
Yeah,
to
Daniel
say
Craig.
that he's the best. James Bond. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, most of the Bond girls are just kind of fucking dumb, and I never really found them to
Well,
be
no one
like.
watches Bond for the Bond girls. People watch it for
Yeah.
James Bond.
Yeah, that's what I watched when I was a kid. That's what I watched it for. Is fucking him kill
course.
people.
I
You
never
know.
watched any. I've never seen a single James Bond movie ever. My friend.
I
really
believe
loves
I
them.
have. I know I have. It's just been a fucking while. I used to watch more movies as a kid than I do now. Like I used to watch Jeepers Creepers, Halloween and shit as a kid, and like James Bond and
Jeepers
Jaws and
Creepers, like the fucking the horror movie.
shit. Yeah,
Oh damn!
yeah. That one never. I think I only had one nightmare from that.
You
But the
know
only
that
horror
one
movie that
was-
actually.
You know, like a
Gave me
real fucking
nightmares was
pedophile
Halloween.
made that movie, like a fucking
Yeah.
actual, like
Yeah.
I'm back. Wait, a pedophile made Jeepers Creepers?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like he tried to get one of the little girls or whatever to do something to him.
It
Probably.
was a,
so
it was a
I think-
boy. It
was a boy. Of course it was a boy.
Like I think 12-year-old boy on the set of it wasn't Jeepers Creepers. It was the set of a different horror movie he made. He tried to like rape or did rape or something. Something fucked. He's convicted. I don't know if he's in jail or anything, but he's
convicted.
It's known. Yeah. He might still work. I'm not sure.
They have a third one that came out in like 2017 or 2018 or
Yeah,
something.
he
Oh
made
shit.
a whole trilogy. They're all him, I'm pretty sure. It's the same guy made all three. I've never seen those movies, but I'm not really into horror. I just find it
Honestly,
fucking gay.
Honestly, I like Halloween, but more so because like Michael's pretty much like he's human, but he's like
I'm not too
He's just barely superhuman.
yeah,
It's,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. He's not like Jason level, but I mean he can tank shit. He
Yeah,
tanks a lot of
yeah.
shit.
I
Like
see
he
what
just
you
walks
mean.
into stuff.
Yeah. I like
And
that
he's
about him
totally
too,
fine.
but I don't know.
That's the only one that ever gave
Whatever.
me nightmares, like consistent nightmares, was Halloween as a kid.
For a movie made in like 1971, it does have surprisingly good atmosphere, but that's just John Carpenter. He's a genius. It's probably my least favorite John Carpenter movie I've seen, honestly. I haven't seen that many, but yeah, Escape from New York is really good, and The Thing is fucking amazing. That was the first John Carpenter movie I ever saw. That's a fucking really good movie, and that's
Yeah,
a lot coming from
I heard
me
the thing
'cause
was insane.
It's
Like,
really
it was fucking good.
and that's a lot coming from me because I really am not a fan of horror, but I love that movie.
Horror. Yeah.
Wasn't it a remake too?
Yeah, it was a
Of
remake.
a
Thing
of
from
the
Outer
thing
Space.
from Another War.
or another.
Oh,
world,
I thought it was
whatever.
Yeah, Thing from Another World.
It's either one of those things, but yeah, it's
You know, they had like a
and that
game on
movie
Xbox
was
called the
actually
same?
they
It
were
was
watching
based
that
off of
movie in Halloween.
What
Kids
movie?
the kids that fucking what's her name Jamie Lee Curtis is taking care of are watching the original The Thing movie before John Carpenter made his remake sometime in the 80s, I think.
Yeah, 82.
Yeah.
And the new Halloween takes place after the original Halloween, so like Halloween 2 is
Not canon.
yeah.
Yeah, the new timeline is Halloween 1, Halloween 2018, I think is when it came out. And
then Halloween Kills is next.
Yeah, Halloween Kills I think came out already.
Did it? I don't know. It's either the
I think
31st or it's almost out or something like that. I don't know.
I think it's
yeah,
about to come out very soon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Halloween is it's a very repetitive franchise. Probably even more so
I
than Friday
guess I
the
could say the same
13th.
thing with Friday 13th.
No, because Friday the 13th changes setting. Jason goes to New York. Jason goes to hell. Jason in fucking space.
He goes to space.
Yeah.
Jason goes to fucking
Jason
space.
X.
Yeah.
That is one of them, Jason
Jason
X,
X.
yeah. But fucking, so they changed setting at least. But Halloween is literally Michael Myers is back in like the same town. And he's just killing people
Haddonfield.
again. It's that every time. And they kill him at the end, and then he comes back. And the only time they
originally in
tried
the
something
first one,
different
he
was...
was-
sorry.
Halloween 3. It was originally supposed to be an anthology series, but people like
Yeah,
the first one
yeah.
so much.
But
Like he was actually supposed to
That's
die.
what I was
on
saying.
that.
Like 3 was unsuccessful because people wanted to see Michael Myers, and they're just like, "Fine, we'll do Michael Myers again." And they made the 4th movie, and Paul Rudd was in one of them. I think 6.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With fucking Busta Rhymes, right? Or am I thinking of H2O?
I think that's
H2O.
H2O.
Yeah, H2O has the rappers.
That's Busta Rhymes is in that one. I think it's Busta Rhymes.
Remember Leprechaun in the Hood?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. And that's Ice-T is in Leprechaun in the Hood.
I think.
It's Ice-T.
I don't fucking remember.
It is.
That is one of the fucking worst. Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure that was the sequel to fucking Leprechaun 4 where he's in space.
Leprechaun in fucking hood.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's fucking bass as all hell,
It
dude.
is. It really is.
That's a cinematic masterpiece. That's like next to Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
something I was
it's
gonna
Ice-T.
say earlier. It's like RoboCop. The violence in RoboCop is honestly like. I don't think it's like I prefer and can like handle that more than like something like Saw or like a Rob Zombie like Grindhouse movie.
And also-
RoboCop's more bearable. I think just I'm
Also,
more desensitized.
there's a sequel.
I'm more
Leprechaun Back
desensitized
to the Hood.
specifically, like gun violence. I think I'm more desensitized to than like something like Saw, where you're like digging into your fingernails and like cutting your stomach open or whatever.
Mm.
I think gun is just like where the guy gets fucking blown to bits by Ed 209. Like that's just
That's just whatever.
That's it's not really. It doesn't faze me that much.
But when a dude gets fucking cut open with a fucking chainsaw or a knife, you see his
Yeah,
entrails
I
and shit.
can't
That's
do
like,
that.
oh shit.
I can't deal with that.
I don't really get phased by that. Maybe I'm just desensitized, but like
I think you.
I like
Well-
the Saw series. That was like some weird shit. I don't know.
There's one. It's called the Clown or whatever the fuck. I forget what it's. I don't remember what it's called. But he literally has a chick upside down naked, and he uses a saw and he fucking saws through her pussy and through like everything, dude. He cuts her
I
in half.
have no idea what you're talking
Jesus
about,
Christ.
but it sounds awesome. No, I'm just kidding. What even is that?
What
Are you
movie is
sure
that?
you
Is
didn't
that-
go on the
It's-
web and find
It's-
that
It's
fucking
it's-
live?
it's from a fucking movie. It's from it's a clown that has like black and white makeup.
Did you ever watch the Rob Zombie Halloween movies?
I have seen them.
No.
And they're a little gory.
They're quite gory, especially compared to the original or like the other Halloweens, the original series, which was like pretty
Yeah.
subdued.
Like he
I
literally
think.
smashes fucking what is it? Oprah Winfrey's brain. Not
Oprah
Oprah
Winfrey?
Winfrey. It wasn't Oprah. It was
Whoopi Goldberg.
no.
Who the fuck are you thinking of then?
I don't fucking remember. She was in what the fuck is that movie called? Where she's like, eat my shit. I think it's that lady.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't fucking know this shit. Dude, what the fuck?
Where she like shits in the pie and the chick eats it. That's like,
Dude, what are you talking about?
The fucking the help or whatever.
Yeah,
fucking,
it's
the
that
gift
lady.
or whatever. Oh, Octavia Spencer.
her, I guess. Yeah,
Isn't
that's
she
her
in that
name.
movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's
Octavia
in.
Spencer's
She's in.
in all those fucking movies.
Yeah, she's the one that gets killed by Michael.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's her. Like, and he like fucking stomps on her, dude, and it's like fucking. Wow.
Hmm.
At that point, it's not even art; it's just fucking grotesque. Like, it's not like. It's just fucking gross, is what it was.
That's
honestly.
what I was saying with last episode when Canyon was on. It's just like there's nothing to it. It's just kind of it just.
What's it called? I mean, Smoosh, for someone who talks about killing people, you sure don't like violence, huh?
I think Smoosh is like me.
No, it's
I
just.
think stuff
It's
like,
grotesque.
Like,
it's not
Wayne
like
is pretty fucking
artistic at all.
brutal, but we both love that. Smoosh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wayne's
it's more
pretty
so.
brutal.
It's
It's not
but-
gory,
yeah,
but it's
exactly.
fucking like hitting
Brutal.
people with hammers and shit.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say the same thing with Punisher, where it's like really brutal.
Yeah,
but-
Punisher too. Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween was more so like it was
and
gory,
RoboCop
but it wasn't
is
really
fucking
like
blowing up
artistic at all.
criminals.
It's just gross. It's just
RoboCop as well, because that's like fucking over the
terms of
top
art.
like sci-fi violence. It's like, you know, RoboCop has a fucking machine gun or whatever, or Ed 209 blows that guy to pieces. Like that's just kind of, you know. I need to watch RoboCop and fucking Starship Troopers. I need to watch, what's that guy, Van Hoven or whatever.
I mean, Neil Patrick
Yeah.
Harris is in Starship Troopers.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris made. Yeah, you're right. He made Starship. No, what's his
No,
name?
he was in it. Did he make it too?
Paul Verhoeven, that's his name. No. Paul Verhoeven made RoboCop and Starship
Fuck.
Troopers.
Yeah, but yeah,
And
no,
Total
he was-
Recall. I've seen Total
Neil
Recall. That's
Patrick
good. I
Harris
like
was
Total
in it.
Recall.
That's what I'm saying.
Was he?
Yeah, he's in Starship Troopers.
Oh, so he is.
He plays the guy like who's like the intelligence
Carl
agent or whatever the
Jenkins.
fuck.
All I know is that Clancy Brown is in that movie. Have any of you seen Showgirls, or do any of you know anything about Showgirls?
No.
That's Paul Verhoeven too. That's another like it's thought that he made that movie as like satire, and that he made it like intentionally really bad, and all the characters really unlikable. But I've never seen Showgirls, and I have no interest. I don't like a lot of gratuitous sex in movies either, because I just watch porn, you know.
That ass.
Mm.
I understand why I was in a lot of 80s movies, because, you know, you didn't have internet porn yet, but now you could do it anytime, anywhere, so.
Yeah, I
I
get that.
agree. It's
Like,
kind of
'cause,
awkward
like-
too if you're watching with other people.
With
Yeah.
family or some shit, yeah, it's awkward as shit. But yet you can watch someone's head get blown off.
Yeah,
and
you
shit
can
and be
watch
like,
fucking
yeah.
Ed 209 blow out of pieces and be fine. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's what I think is funny of like our society. We can't handle like nipples or a dick,
Another
but we can watch like some guy get chainsawed in half.
another really
Yeah.
I can't. Another really violent movie that I really like is Logan as well. That's a very violent movie.
Oh, dude, that
I love
opening scene
Logan.
was like, oh shit.
that opening scene's amazing.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched it, but I gotta watch Logan. But I've seen that
it?
opening scene. No,
We need to watch Logan, dude. That movie.
I haven't really-
awesome.
I haven't really seen in many
I love
X-Men
Logan.
movies. I think I've
I've
seen
watched
basically-
Logan and it was alright.
It's good as fuck. It's
I liked him.
It's the reason I'm really anxious about fucking Wolverine. I mean, I guess I don't give a shit at the end of the day, really, but really anxious about Wolverine being in the MCU, because it's not going to be as fucking brutal as Logan. Like, I really want another Wolverine movie, because Logan is good, but it's not what I want exactly in a Wolverine. Like, if the Wolverine movie, the one where he goes to Japan, if that movie was more violent and like bloodier like Logan was, then that would be like a perfect Wolverine movie, especially if he put on the suit. But Logan is still good for what it is. I just need one more Wolverine movie where Wolverine is wearing the suit and ripping dudes' heads off with his claws. I just need that movie. And that's probably never going to happen, especially now that the MCU has fucking Wolverine and the X-Men.
Mm.
Yeah. But at least we got that game coming out. Hopefully you can use the classic costume in that game. Probably.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't make it was honestly not.
Cut out.
Oh, I would just say it wouldn't make sense if they.
cut out.
Fuck, I just cut out again. It would make sense if they didn't add it.
Yeah, but it depends what they're going for. It is Insomniac, and they added a shit ton of alternate costumes in Spider-Man, but in the trailer, Wolverine isn't wearing his costume, so who knows? But hopefully they have the classic costume.
It blew up.
As well as like the brown costume, the like X-Force, all that shit. Classic 70s, astonishing. Anything you'd want.
I'm gonna force
Maybe
myself
Grant
on
Morrison, maybe Ultimate, I guess. Although probably no one would use Ultimate.
The
The only thing that the MCU might do with Wolverine and get right is casting a shorter actor. Because Hugh Jackman is 6'4". Hopefully they'll get a guy who's at least like 5'8", at least, to play Wolverine.
What's the problem with a shorter actor? Bigger actor?
Because Wolverine's like actually 5'3" in the comics. He's really short.
Oh, I see.
So I think
Have you ever seen that Junji Ito manga with the guy with all the zits?
No.
Yeah, I've read every Junji. Are you talking about the guy who like squeezes the zits on his sister? Yeah. Yeah, I've read those mangas. Junji Ito is a fucking when it comes to horror manga. I love this shit so much. Have you seen the fucking balloon head stuff? Or like they like hang. So. He made one of my favorites that actually was it was called like Enigma or something, and it's like the one there's like the mountain and it has like your body like perfectly carved out, and people would like have like want to like go in the hole. It was like really unsettling.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I've heard of that.
It's pretty good. You should read it.
I might.
All right, hold up. What?